Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. Before we get to the instructions, I wanted to touch bases with you and share with you a couple of things that I've learned about rep kits and maybe shed some light on why you may want to install one. The first thing is a lot of your piping that is in the car that's original is getting old and starting to fail. They're getting tears in them, they're coming off of the throttle body, different stuff like that, and there's a lot of rubber parts that are getting soft, collapsing, just blowing out, stuff like that, and you want to replace that stuff with something. A rip kit reduces the amount of that rubber dramatically. Most of the rip kits that I've seen, they have very short couplings. They don't have those long hoses. So you do two things. You get rid of a lot of the rubber hoses and you update the old stuff that you have. Number two, a rip kit shortens the amount of tubing coming from the turbo to the throttle body. One company claimed theirs reduced it by like 14 inches. I've heard somebody make a comment that the piping is larger. Their turbo was having a problem pressurizing that piping. It's all about volume and cubic inches of space from that turbo to your throttle body. They're shortening it by 14 inches. If your turbo has a problem pressurizing larger piping, your turbo was in need of replacement anyway. So get your turbo rebuilt, replaced, something like that. Another thing you want to consider is if you're trying to get more power out of performance mods and maybe upping your boost pressure. This car was designed to boost, even with the R's, about 10 psi. You start cranking that stuff up 12, 15, 18 psi, you're going to destroy that standard piping, so you might as well get some good piping anyway. So those are the main three things. One, you refresh your system that's old and tired. Two, you reduce the piping length, which reduces turbo lag, stuff like that. Three, if you're going for performance, you definitely want to have parts in the car that can take the performance. Some people, instead of doing like a rip kit, they get a new silicone piping system. That's good if you get some good quality stuff, but you'll spend $150 for the good stuff and you're about halfway to the price of a rip kit. And if you get the OEM stuff, you're still limited if you're considering doing performance mods. So that's my take on it. Hope the video helps. To install a rip kit, the first thing you want to do is remove your existing piping. I'm going to remove this throttle cable housing cover, remove the tube here, going down to the throttle body, pull this out of the way, pull this bracket loose here to take this over the engine pipe, then remove the piping down to the bottom side of the intercooler. So first thing I'm going to do is take this cover off. This out of the way. Next I'm going to take that clamp loose down there on the bottom of the throttle body. Take this clamp loose, take that clamp loose, and remove this whole pipe from the throttle body. Get the fan relay out to get this top intercooler piping out. So the top piping is off. Let me get a 13 millimeter, break that nut loose, then put lower clamp loose from there, and then I'm going to go take this clamp loose right here, then I'm going to get the bottom clamp loose down there. I had an air guide installed, so I had to remove the two 10 millimeters out of the end of that. Now I have this clamp here to get the lower intercooler piping loose. Murphy Law is kicking my butt. That clamp is actually rusted on, so I'm gonna cut it off. Broke the clamp off of the bottom. Now I should be able to work this intercooling piping up and out of the bottom up there. There it is, folks. All of the old piping is out. With the snap rip kit, it is not hard to size these up and match the clamps to the size tube that you're putting on. So that straight tube there goes into the top of the intercooler, and then this pipe will go into it. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that, and then fix the over the engine pipe to the back. Before you tighten these clamps on the front, make sure the back is lined up. I would recommend tightening those first, but do have these in place. The over the engine pipe is on. I'm going to stow away my relays. Do is fit your lower pipe on with the clamp in place. Slide the clamp over the hose and then lower that pipe in place and connect it. Lower pipe in. I fitted this one on first, aimed it this way, lowered this down, got it in. It's kind of hard to get it in because of the transmission lines was pressing against it. Anyway, I got it in. Now I'm going to put the tube in for the throttle body up top. This is the one. It's got to be fitted there. Slid a clamp on. Now I'm going to slide this tube in here and tighten it up. Had to work that snap hose in, but it is in. It is snug. My pipe is just off of my transmission line, so I'm good. I'm going to tighten those two down. Put this little plug in. This is for if you're going to be running meth injection or something. You can put plumbing tape on that to prevent it from having a boost leak. I'm just going to screw it in for now. I didn't bring any plumbing tape. This plugs in here. I'm going to tighten this clamp here, tighten this clamp here. I'll be ready to roll. See if that clean air intake goes by there. I'm all ready. Plug this in. Everything's good to go. Time to run it before they shut it down. It's connected. Shouldn't have any boost leaks. Fire it up. Get this puppy a run. Everything feels tight. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.